Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing nominees, specifically corporate nominees in Thailand. I thought of making this video after reading a recent article from the Bangkok Post, bangkokpost.com. Article is titled, "Legal Issues Threaten Koh Samui Maid's Claim to Late Employer's Estate." Yeah, so for some context, I would urge those to go read that article in full over on bangkokpost.com. I've discussed this issue, I've discussed this situation in prior videos. Long story short, there was this woman that was in Thailand, a foreign lady here in Thailand, who had amassed a fair amount of property via certain corporate structures primarily, and she passed away. It then went into, it's now sort of under probate court, what we would call in the common law vernacular, the probate court scrutiny. So they're scrutinizing the will, ascertaining what her intent was, and it's looking like they may see those corporations involved with this whole thing dissolved. It's really not a great situation because nominees are illegal in Thailand. Let me dig into it. Quoting directly, Nut Walai Pupongta, the trusted housemaid of a French businesswoman who committed suicide in Koh Samui on April 29th, might not be able to inherit 100 million baht in assets from her former employer, as police have found the deceased illegally ran businesses and owned luxury villas via nominees. Yeah, nominees are illegal in Thailand. Owning land is not legal for foreigners in Thailand, and utilizing a corporation with nominees to own land is compounded illegality in Thailand. It's a real problem. That's why it's being subjected to the investigation it's being subjected to, and there's a possibility that these corporations could be dissolved and the land could be seized by the Thai government and sold at auction on the open market. Again, that's not necessarily a foregone conclusion, but based on the facts in the situation, and again, I urge those who are watching this video, go read that article in detail. Based on the facts, it looks like there's a strong possibility that that may be what happens. Point I'm trying to make in this video is nominees are a problem. They are explicitly illegal here in Thailand. Anybody who tells you otherwise is, quite frankly, lying to you. Now, that said, defining a nominee is a different thing. Now, if you're just throwing somebody's name onto a company who's just inertly sitting there and is literally a front, that's pretty much the criminal definition of nominee. That said, there may be shareholders in a company who are not actively involved with the primary business of the company, but they may be acting as like they do the administrative work, the paperwork, the corporate documentation, corporate and tax compliance work. That's a different thing. That might not necessarily be a nominee. But a nominee where, again, just a pure straw man being placed on a company, that can be very problematic and can be especially problematic in the context of illegal usage of such a structure to own land by a foreigner here in the Kingdom of Thailand.